Outside the bustling coffee shop, Sarah and Mark meet, an undeniable spark igniting between them. Laughter dances in the air as they connect, their eyes meeting in a shared moment of understanding and burgeoning attraction. The world fades away as their smiles mirror each other, a silent acknowledgement of the chemistry that fizzes around them. A simple coffee shop transforms into a crucible of connection, where a single glance holds the promise of something more. In the soft glow of her apartment, Sarah and Mark sit close, their faces illuminated by shared laughter and unspoken anticipation. Their voices blend in the quiet room as they delve into a deep conversation, uncovering passions and dreams that resonate between them. Eyes sparkle with excitement, mirroring the burgeoning connection that fills the air with a palpable, unspoken energy. A sense of intimacy deepens, hinting at a future where their shared aspirations might intertwine and flourish. In the heart of the park, Sarah and Mark are sprawled out on a checkered blanket. A half-eaten picnic lies between them, a testament to shared moments and simple joys. Their eyes meet, a silent conversation of love and understanding passing between them. Sunlight filters through the ancient trees, casting a warm, dappled glow over their faces. The park around them seems to hold its breath, a silent witness to their intimate connection. In Mark's softly lit apartment, Sarah and Mark begin to dance, their movements tentative at first. The music swells, filling the room and drawing them closer together, their bodies swaying in unison. Lost in the rhythm, their eyes meet, a silent conversation passing between them as they twirl. With each step, they become more entwined, their laughter mixing with the melody, creating a world of their own. The dance intensifies, reflecting the growing intimacy between them as they glide effortlessly across the floor. The beach at sunset is a breathtaking vista of fiery oranges, reds, soft pinks, and purples, a vibrant canvas painted across the sky. Against this backdrop of explosive color, Sarah and Mark walk hand in hand, their figures silhouetted in a tender dance of light and shadow. The gentle sound of waves provides a soothing, rhythmic soundtrack to their intimate moment, a soft whisper against the grand spectacle of nature. Passion intertwines their figures, mirroring the fierce beauty of the setting Sunday. Soft light envelops the restaurant, illuminating Sarah and Mark as they share a table, a half-eaten cake, a sweet centerpiece to their reunion. Laughter dances in their eyes, reflecting the warmth of shared memories against the soft murmur of the surrounding diners. Sarah's voice rings with incredulity and joy. "Can you believe it's been a year?" Mark responds, his tone laced with nostalgia. "Feels like just yesterday we were nervously laughing over terrible coffee." Sarah raises her glass, her eyes sparkling with hope. "To many more years of terrible coffee and amazing memories." Mark echoes, "To the future." Sarah hunches wearily over her cluttered desk, the harsh glow of the computer screen highlighting the exhaustion etched on her face. Papers overflow, a silent testament to countless hours and mounting pressure. The shrill ring of the phone pierces the tense silence, making her jump. Mark's voice cuts through the tension. "Hey Sarah, it's Mark. Just checking in. How are you holding up?" Sarah sighs, a mix of gratitude and weariness in her voice. "Hey Mark, thanks for calling. To be honest, I am feeling pretty stressed and overwhelmed right now." A small, grateful smile touches her lips as she replies, relief washing over her. "Thanks, Mark. You're a good friend." The city street pulses with life as Sarah and Mark emerge into the throng, their figures sharp against the urban sprawl. A dance of purpose unfolds as they weave through the crowded sidewalks, their movements mirroring each other. An unspoken rhythm guides them, turning everyday errands into a shared and synchronized experience. Each step resonates with an unspoken understanding, their companionship a beacon in the bustling cityscape. The mundane transforms into a vivid tapestry of shared moments, illustrating a bond deepened by simple, synchronous acts. In the darkened movie theater, the flickering screen casts a soft glow, painting Sarah and Mark's faces with fleeting light. Seated side by side, their figures are silhouetted against the luminous screen, an intimate bubble forming around them. Their hands intertwine, a silent language of affection spoken in the shared darkness. The soft murmur of the film creates a backdrop, enhancing the quiet intimacy between them. Sarah leans slightly closer, her attention seemingly on the film, yet acutely aware of Mark's presence beside her. Mark's gaze softens as he watches Sarah, the narrative on screen momentarily fading into insignificance compared to the moment they share. Mark stands at the room's edge, laser pointer in hand, a beacon of confidence in the organized chaos of his workplace. His gestures are bold, his voice resonates, commanding attention as he unveils his vision on the projector screen. In the attentive audience, Sarah watches, a gentle smile playing on her lips, her eyes reflecting a deep admiration. Pride radiates from her as she witnesses Mark's compelling presentation, a silent acknowledgement of his brilliance. The kitchen buzzes with life as Sarah and Mark orchestrate a dance of culinary creation, their movements a familiar, comforting ballet. A symphony of clanking pots and sizzling pans fills Sarah's apartment, the air thick with the promise of a shared meal. Playful energy crackles between them as they navigate the small space, their laughter echoing off the brightly painted walls. Each gesture, each glance, speaks of a deep connection, a silent language understood only by them. The aroma of spices and simmering sauces hangs heavy in the air, a fragrant testament to their intertwined lives. On a winding mountain trail, Sarah and Mark hike with purpose, their breaths clouding the crisp air. A silent challenge passes between them, sparking a competitive fire in their eyes. Sarah surges ahead, her determination etched on her face as she scrambles over a rocky outcrop. Mark matches her stride, his focused gaze mirroring her resolve as he conquers the challenging terrain. With each upward climb and shared smile, they test their limits, pushing each other to new heights. Sunlight floods the art gallery, illuminating a vibrant canvas where colors clash and dance. Sarah and Mark stand before the artwork, their expressions mirroring the swirling hues. Sarah observes, "I see chaos, a beautiful explosion of emotion." Mark counters, "Really? I find it incredibly structured, almost mathematical. Each color seems deliberately placed." Sarah challenges with a smile, "Controlled abandon? Isn't that an oxymoron?" Mark retorts, "Maybe, but isn't art all about contradictions?" Sunlight floods into the bustling coffee shop, illuminating a scene of warmth and friendship. Sarah and Mark are surrounded by friends, their table a hub of laughter and shared stories. Joy radiates from their faces as they exchange jokes, creating a palpable sense of camaraderie. The air is filled with the sounds of mirth, the coffee shop echoing with their happiness. In this moment, friendship and laughter intertwine, painting a vivid picture of genuine connection. Under the electric sky of the concert venue, Sarah and Mark surrender to the pulsating rhythm, their bodies moving as one with the music. Their laughter rises above the music as they spin and twirl, lost in a world of pure, uninhibited joy. The air crackles with their infectious energy, drawing smiles and cheers from the crowd around them. Each beat of the music seems to amplify their connection, their movements becoming more daring and free. In this shared moment of abandon, the worries of the world fade away, leaving only the exhilaration of the dance. Bathed in the vibrant lights, they are the heart of the celebration, a beacon of pure, unadulterated bliss. In the dimly lit apartment, shadows dance as Sarah sits on the sofa, her hands clasped tightly, a portrait of apprehension. Mark stands silhouetted against the city lights, a heavy silence amplifying Sarah's unspoken fears. "I'm just scared, Mark, scared of getting hurt again." His voice, soft yet firm, offers a fragile comfort. "I know, I am too, but maybe we can be scared together." Sarah's eyes search his, a poignant question hanging in the air. What if it doesn't work out? What if we end up resenting each other? Mark's unwavering promise cuts through the tension. "Then we'll deal with it. We'll face it together. I promise." Under the bright sun of a bustling park, Sarah and Mark move with purpose, ready to give back to their community. Side by side, they begin their tasks, their actions mirroring each other, showcasing their teamwork. Each movement is synchronized, a silent testament to their shared commitment. Together, they contribute to the collective effort, their combined energy making a tangible difference in the vibrant community event. In the dim light of his small apartment, Mark sits in a worn armchair, his fingers dancing across the strings of his guitar. The melody flows, filling the room with a quiet, heartfelt resonance. Across the room, Sarah sits on the floor, leaning against the couch, her silhouette a soft contrast against the muted backdrop. Her eyes are locked on Mark, completely lost in the music, her expression a mixture of serenity and admiration. The apartment is still, save for the gentle strumming and Sarah's silent gaze, creating a moment suspended in time. Sarah sits at her desk, sunlight streaming in as a wide, genuine smile lights up her face. She clutches the official company letter, the embossed letterhead gleaming with promise. With barely contained excitement, she lifts the phone, her fingers dancing over the numbers. Her voice brimming with joy, she exclaims, "Mark, I have some amazing news." Mark's voice crackles through the line, a question laced with anticipation. "What is it? You sound excited?" Triumph rings in her voice as she announces, "I got the promotion. They offered me the senior manager position." On the sun-kissed beach, Sarah and Mark kneel, their hands poised above the golden canvas. With focused intent, they begin to mold the wet sand, their creative energy palpable. The sandcastle rises, an intricate fortress shaped by their shared dreams and diligent hands. Each tower and wall is a testament to their collaborative spirit, soaring beyond the ordinary. Their grand creation stands against the backdrop of the endless sea, a monument to imagination and unity. In the warmly lit restaurant, shadows stretch across the tables, mirroring the growing tension between Sarah and Mark. Sarah's voice rises above the restaurant's murmur, her eyes blazing with anger. "I can't believe you would do this." Mark's face is a mask of desperation as he tries to reason with her. "I didn't have a choice, Sarah. You need to understand." Sarah's voice drips with disappointment. "Understand? You betrayed my trust." Mark pleads, "It's not like that. Please just listen to me." In Sarah's apartment, the silence screams louder than any shout, the air thick with unspoken words and heavy with dread. Sarah sits motionless on the sofa, her eyes fixed on the blank television screen, a mirror reflecting the emptiness within. By the window, Mark stands with his back turned, a solitary figure silhouetted against the distant, glittering city lights. A palpable tension fills every corner of the room, an invisible barrier erected between them, cold and unyielding. Each breath is a struggle, each heartbeat a drumbeat of anxiety in the suffocating stillness. The fog of discomfort settles, a heavy shroud threatening to extinguish the last embers of warmth in their shared space. On a bustling city street, Sarah walks along one side, her expression distant and contemplative. Across the street, Mark mirrors her solitude, equally absorbed in his thoughts. A deliberate avoidance hangs in the air as they walk, each pointedly ignoring the other's presence. The city noises fade into background, emphasizing the silent tension between them. Unspoken words linger, creating a palpable sense of emotional distance in the crowded street. The harsh glow of a laptop screen casts long shadows across Mark's cluttered desk. His face, etched with frustration, is illuminated by the cold light. He runs a hand through his disheveled hair, a gesture of mounting stress. Sarah's name flashes on his vibrating phone, a persistent interruption he pointedly ignores. The cold, empty apartment amplifies Mark's isolation, each shadow a testament to his solitude. Sunlight bathes the therapist's office, highlighting the tense atmosphere between Sarah and Mark as they perch on the edge of the couch. The therapist, radiating warmth, gently starts, "So, Sarah and Mark, let's talk about what brings you here today." Sarah's voice is laced with frustration as she admits, "It's our communication, or lack thereof. We just don't seem to understand each other anymore." Mark's defensive tone cuts through the air. "I try, but it feels like whatever I say is wrong. I'm constantly walking on eggshells." In the warm glow of her apartment, Sarah and Mark stand amidst palpable tension, a silent storm brewing between them. Sarah's voice trembles as she breaks the silence. "Mark, I'm so sorry. I know I messed up. My reaction was completely out of line." Mark counters with sincerity, "No, Sarah, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I wasn't listening to you, and I let my own insecurities get in the way." Their eyes meet, vulnerability and renewed hope intertwining as they confess their love. "I love you too, Sarah." Sunlight filters through the leaves as Sarah and Mark walk along the winding path, their expressions a mixture of hope and fragility. "I know things have been difficult, but I want to try," Sarah says, her voice soft yet filled with resolve. Mark responds with sincerity, "Me too, Sarah. I'm willing to do whatever it takes." Sarah's plea hangs in the air. "Then let's be honest with each other. No more secrets." Mark seals their pact. "Agreed. Openness and honesty. That's the only way we can rebuild our trust." In the warm glow of Mark's small apartment kitchen, the air is thick with the savory aroma of Sarah's favorite meal. Mark stands attentively at the stove, his brow furrowed in concentration as he carefully stirs the simmering sauce. Each movement is measured, a testament to his desire to make everything perfect. The steam rises, carrying with it the weight of his anticipation and affection. The kitchen, though small, feels expansive with the care he pours into the simple act of cooking. The aroma intensifies, a silent promise of the love and effort woven into every ingredient. Sunlight floods Sarah's office, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. At her desk, Sarah's fingers dance across the keyboard, a whirlwind of focused energy. Her brow furrows in concentration, a visible sign of the complex challenge before her. Yet, a spark of determination flickers in her eyes, hinting at an unyielding spirit. Resilience emanates from her, a silent testament to battles fought and victories claimed. She is a beacon of renewed confidence, ready to face any obstacle with unwavering resolve. Against the backdrop of a fiery sunset, Sarah and Mark stand as silhouettes on the beach. They embrace, finding solace in each other's arms as the gentle sea breeze whispers through their hair. A silent understanding flows between them, their shared gaze fixed on the horizon. In the fading light, their figures merge, an emblem of unity against the vastness of the ocean. Under the dim, flickering lights of the restaurant, long shadows dance on the checkered tablecloth. The gentle clinking of silverware and hushed whispers of other patrons create a backdrop to the palpable tension at Sarah and Mark's table. Sarah's nervous energy is evident as she fidgets with her water glass, the crystal catching the dim light. Mark's gaze is fixed on the candle flame, his expression an impenetrable mask in the soft glow. An unspoken quiet hangs heavy in the air, amplifying the significance of the moment. The restaurant's ambiance, usually comforting, now serves as a stark contrast to the emotional undercurrents between them. In the warm glow of Sarah's apartment, long shadows dance, casting the scene in a gentle light as Sarah and Mark sit in unspoken contemplation. The air is thick with a mix of apprehension and hope, emotions swirling between them like unseen currents. Sarah breaks the silence, her voice soft yet resolute. "I feel like we're at a crossroads, Mark. Our lives are changing, and so are our needs." Mark responds, his expression mirroring hers. "I feel it too, Sarah. It's like we're both reaching for something just out of grasp. What do you think we should do?" Sarah leans forward, her gaze intense. "I think we need to be honest with each other about what we truly desire, even if it's scary." Mark replies, "Scary, yes, but maybe necessary." "I'm willing to be honest, Sarah. Are you?" Under the open sky, Sarah and Mark walk along the bustling city street, the sounds of the city enveloping them. A noticeable space separates them, where once their hands intertwined. Sarah glances sideways at Mark, her expression unreadable as she tries to gauge his mood. Mark stares straight ahead, his jaw tight, lost in thought as the city blurs around them. The air between them crackles with unspoken words and unresolved emotions, a subtle tension hanging heavy in the bright daylight. In the soft glow of a desk lamp, Mark's face is illuminated, the rest of his apartment fading into gentle shadows. He is hunched over a miniature train set, meticulously laying tracks, his brow furrowed in concentration. A sense of quiet absorption envelops him, each movement deliberate and precise in the heavy silence. This train set is his sanctuary, a space carved out for self-expression away from the noise of the outside world. Sunlight floods Sarah's office, illuminating the air as she leans forward, a warm smile lighting her face. She gestures towards a document on her desk, her expression a blend of wisdom and encouragement. Anna, eyes wide with curiosity and admiration, listens intently, absorbing Sarah's every word. Sarah's office, once a symbol of ambition, now feels like a sanctuary for mentorship, a sense of fulfillment washing over her. Sunlight warms the room as Sarah and Mark sit in silence, a heavy tension permeating the space between them. Sarah nervously fidgets with her ring, her voice barely a whisper as she breaks the silence. "So, we're really doing this, huh? Talking about redefining us?" Mark's expression is a mixture of hope and apprehension as he responds, "I think we have to, Sarah. We can't keep pretending everything's okay when it's clearly not." Sarah's eyes search his for a clear answer, a path forward. "Friends, after everything we've been through, can we even do that?" Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting a mosaic of light and shadow across the tranquil park. Seated on a weathered bench, Sarah is lost in her art, her pencil dancing across the pages of her notebook. A short distance away, Mark's focused expression contrasts the playful arc of the brightly colored balls. Each toss and catch is a burst of color against the serene green backdrop. The rhythmic thud of the balls and the rustle of leaves create a symphony of peace. Both are absorbed in their worlds, separate yet connected by the shared space of the park. Warm light bathes Mark's apartment, casting long shadows that dance across the walls. Empty pizza boxes and scattered board game pieces bear witness to a night of spirited competition. Laughter and lively banter fill the air as Mark and his friends gather around the table, their faces alight with joy. Yet, a conspicuous absence haunts the room. Sarah's usual spot on the couch remaining hauntingly empty. The soft glow of lamps bathes Sarah's apartment, casting dancing shadows across the walls. Guests sit in a circle, their faces lit by the warm light, their voices animated in lively discussion. Sarah smiles warmly, a gracious host amidst the gathering. An empty space on the sofa looms, a silent testament to Mark's absence. The books in their laps hint at the intellectual pursuits that bind them together. The room pulses with a sense of camaraderie, yet the void left by Mark is palpable. The beach awakens beneath a sunrise of vivid orange and soft pink, painting the sky with hope. Sarah and Mark sit in comfortable companionship as gentle waves kiss the shore. Though no longer lovers, an unspoken understanding fills the space between them. The silence speaks of shared memories and a friendship that time could not erase. Each wave whispers tales of their past, as the sun climbs higher, illuminating a bond redefined. The vast ocean mirrors the depth of their connection, a testament to enduring affection in a new light. Sunlight floods the bustling coffee shop as Sarah and Mark huddle at a small table, their steaming mugs a warm barrier between them. Sarah leans forward, her brow furrowed with concern. "So, how have you been, really? I know things have been tough." Mark manages a weak smile. "It's been a struggle, but I'm trying to stay positive. Thanks for asking." Sarah's eyes soften with admiration and care as she says, "You always do. You're one of the strongest people I know." In her apartment, Sarah's movements are precise, each adjustment a reflection of her inner world. She pauses to straighten a cushion, the soft fabric a small comfort in the quiet of the night. A painting catches her eye, its colors and lines echoing the blend of comfort and creativity that defines her style. The apartment itself is a canvas, each object carefully placed to tell a story of individuality and warmth. In the dim light of his apartment, Mark is lost in his art, the desk lamp casting a golden halo around him. Paint smudges adorn his fingers, testament to hours spent immersed in his creative passion. His face is serene, a canvas of tranquility, reflecting the joy he finds in his work. Each brushstroke seems to whisper a story, revealing a hidden world only he can see. In this moment, art is not just a hobby, but a sanctuary where Mark finds solace and fulfillment. On a bustling city street, Sarah and Mark walk, the space between them growing with each step. They are no longer side by side, their separate paths diverging amidst the urban landscape. Each lost in their thoughts, they navigate the crowd, their disconnection palpable. The city swirls around them, indifferent to the silent drift pulling them apart. Warm light spills across the restaurant, illuminating Sarah and Mark as they sit across from their new partners. Laughter dances in the air as stories are exchanged, each smile reflecting a shared joy. Contentment radiates from their faces, a testament to their accomplishments. The soft glow of the evening paints a picture of harmony and newfound connections. Bathed in the warm sunlight, the park buzzes with the lively energy of a community event. Sarah moves through the artisan crafts, her focus sharp, a sketchbook tucked securely under her arm. On a small stage, Mark strums his guitar, his voice a harmonious addition to the cheerful ambiance. They exist in separate worlds, no longer united by shared ambitions, each embracing their unique passions. Sunlight floods the pristine art gallery, spotlighting a vast abstract canvas. Sarah and Mark stand before the artwork, each lost in their own contemplation. A soft smile graces Sarah's lips as she observes the canvas, seemingly captivated by its mysteries. Mark tilts his head, his brow furrowed in thought, the artwork stirring something deep within him. Silence hangs in the air, broken only by the soft hum of the gallery, as they stand in shared, yet solitary, appreciation. In the crowded concert venue, Sarah and Mark move to the infectious rhythm, their bodies swaying with the pulse of the music. The dance floor throbs with energy, a sea of faces illuminated by flashing lights. No longer united, they dance apart, each held in the embrace of new partners. A silent acknowledgement passes between them, a fleeting moment of shared memory amidst the swirling chaos. The music swells, a bittersweet symphony of separation and new beginnings. On the beach, the sunset blazes in hues of orange and gold, casting long shadows that stretch towards the water's edge. Sarah and Mark stand close, yet a palpable distance lingers between them, a silent acknowledgement hanging in the air. They watch the celestial display, their faces etched with a quiet sense of acceptance, their expressions mirroring the serene beauty of the twilight. The waves crash softly on the shore, their rhythm a soothing counterpoint to the unspoken emotions that bind them. The sky deepens into shades of purple and rose, a breathtaking panorama that frames their contemplative silhouettes. In the fading light, they share a moment of peaceful understanding, the vastness of the ocean reflecting the depths of their shared history. Sunlight floods the coffee shop, highlighting the dance of dust motes as Sarah savors her latte, a gentle smile gracing her lips. Across from her, Mark leans in, his expression earnest as he thoughtfully stirs his coffee. A comfortable silence envelops them, an unspoken understanding woven from shared memories and deep respect. Amidst the cafe's lively hum, their corner becomes a quiet sanctuary, a world distinctly their own.